everybody, welcome to the side of the homestead. Yoda here. So we're coming up on potato season. It's March 17th, St. Patty's Day is usually the go time. We had some really thick snow, so we may take a couple of days to make sure that we can get everything tilled up and it's not too muddy. So I had some super excitement when I was going through my potatoes today, and I got in there, and right before we left our old homestead, we harvested some potatoes just so that we had them, and I wanted to see what those would do. Well, really, I forgot about them, and so they were in a plastic sack in my potato bin down at the bottom. So here's what's really cool. These are those little suckers. They've already rooted. I'm going to be able to cut this, roll it in ash, and then I've got some vegetables from our own homestead. And to me, that's pretty cool. So here's how you do it. So you're just going to go through and look at how many eyes that you have on there. And when you do, you can cut some out. You're not going to cut the eyes themselves. You're going to cut the potato. Make sure you have the meat underneath there, and then that's what you plant. And what I do is I go through, you have your eye right here, and then on another potato, I had another eye, and then I think there was another one down here. And so then I just dip them in ash and make sure that they're coated. This keeps them from getting yucky and brown and rotting before I can get them in the ground. So that's that. Well, I was really excited because I've heard it several times, there's going to be a shortage on sweet potato slips. If you can find sweet potato slips, they're going to be very expensive, more than what we're used to paying for. So I found some sweet potatoes in here, and we'll go over to my temporary greenhouse, and I want to show you. I actually had slips coming up, and I was super, super excited. That was just from being in here. Usually they say you have to put them in water, and then I usually put them in soil and water and keep them moist, and they go. So I'm already 4 slips ahead. So that's 4 plants, and I'm super excited. So let's go take a look at that, and I'll show you what that looks like. So guys, we're back here at the sweet potatoes, and I just want to show you this. So this is one of the sweet potatoes they pulled in, and I've got 2 slips that are coming up here. And so we just set them in, make sure that it's moist and the soil is around. I've got 2 more slips right here. So you can see those, and then over in this end, I have another slip. So this is super, super exciting for us. So we were able to bring all the potatoes from our homestead, our old homestead, and bring them over here, and now I get to have that fruit in my garden here. And so it's nice to have a little piece of home here. I've been missing a lot of my plants. Starting all over again is just, it's crazy. So glad to have that. I want to share a little something with you, speaking of seeds. So we've always talked about, you know, what do you grow, what's your family going to consume? You have to think about that. Then you also need to think about what potato seeds that or even seeds, plants, period. You want those to go to seed so you don't have to buy seeds next year. So how many potatoes are you going to put away? Make sure you keep that in mind of each potato so that you can start those for seed next year. Speaking of seeds, there's something that I learned today, and I was super excited. I just never thought about it. I've been in search for pepper plants, trying to make sure we can get pepper plants on the property. And so I learned a little trick today that peppercorn is actually the fruit of the pepper plant. So that peppercorn goes, and the black peppercorn is dried with the skin on. So that's what you're getting when you get the black peppercorn. The white peppercorn, the skin is taking off, which is what makes it white. That is your actual seed. So I think I'm breaking open a jar, checking with seed to see if I can get a trellis, and game on. I'm going to have pepper. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully you guys will get your potatoes in soon. So till then, thanks for joining me on this side of the homestead. Live a life done free. Yoda out.
Thanks, Milo.